Hey guys, it's Colton from Lonely Mountain. Just wanted to bring you a quick video, recap of a couple of attacks in our current war. So war's going on still. It's about 12 hours in. We've got half our attacks out, currently in the lead here, but this other team is no slouch, and looks like it's turning into a pretty good war. Most of their attacks are 3 stars. So I'm excited to see where it goes from here within the next 12 hours. Um, but anyway, I wanted to bring in a few attacks here and kind of talk about them real fast. And one of them is a Town Hall 8 Go Ho, and the other one is a Town Hall 8 Dragon. And both are really good attacks. And the Dragon attack is pretty interesting. That's why I wanted to bring it, because it's a the base on the enemy team is just off the wall, and sometimes you see this stuff in war, and sometimes the cookie cutter stuff on the internet just doesn't cut it. So I just want to talk about the strategy there, and just slowing things down. Sometimes you just need to slow it down and let the attack uh, kind of mature and things to progress, and then, hold off on some of your troops. I see attacks all the time where people are just, they just want to get their troops down on the, just want to drop them down as soon as the attack starts and use all their spells and all their troops within the first 20 seconds. And, that's not always the best way to approach these attacks. So anyway, let's just jump in here. First one, I'm going to look at this Town Hall 8 Goho. So, this is not a crazy base. It's not max Town Hall 8, but it's pretty close as far as defenses go. It looks like cannons, archer towers, air defense maybe, mortars. Most things are upgraded here. Not the best setup, not the best base setup by any means, but if you're in a clan and you do clan wars and you're not in some crazy clan that has 35 war win streaks right now, this is probably the type of base that you see as a Town Hall 8 in the majority of wars. So this is going to be a video on how to defeat this base. So Quick Clay, very good attacker, used Goho for this attack. And you can see his troops are pretty upgraded as far as Town Hall 8 goes, but you're going to see here that by the end of this attack, the amount of troops he had left over, you don't need max level hogs to be able to 3-star a base like this with hogs. So basically the strategy is he took two golems, and he kind of goes in from the southeast side over here by this cannon, and where there's a broken part in the wall right about here, and kind of keep the golems spread out. Use your wizards behind them to just start eating away at the base, softening it up, to start destroying some of these defenses. Get your king in there, and just start moving the way towards the center of the base. Kill the clan castle troops, and then start sprinkling in those hogs, kind of in a 90-degree angle or so. And you can see here he took 3 heal spells to just to keep those hogs alive. And you're going to see the hogs just meet up in the middle of the base, and he took 15 with 5 more in his clan castle. Out of those 20, he had a lot left over. So let's just go ahead and get into this. You can see he took two poison spells to help deal with the clan castle troops. So this clan in particular, it seems like almost every one of their guys have Valkyries in their clan castle. I think this guy has 3 Valkyries and an archer or something like that. So I think right off the bat he's going to start dropping a couple of wizards to clean up some of these buildings at the edge, and then right away drop these golems, a couple wall breakers, and kind of sucks that golem didn't go in the wall right there. It just kept on walking over towards the cannon, which I think is a joke because it's clearly closer to the archer tower than it is to the cannon. So I don't know why it's going to the cannon, but this type of thing happens. And you can also see that the clan castle troops are out, and I think, like I said, I think it's 3 Valkyries here. So he's gonna get that poison spell down, and then just start dropping in these wizards behind those golems, and just kind of a wall wizards here to just soften this base up. You just take a look at the time remaining and the overall damage here. You're gonna see that he just starts eating away at this, and then he's gonna start trickling in some hogs here. And interesting thing right here. So he just dropped in, looks like about 8 hogs. And you can see where he dropped his heal spell. He dropped it over top of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 being the defense that just went down. 4 different defense buildings. So those hogs are going to go straight to defense buildings. So when there's a huge group of defense buildings right in a row like that, where they're at, you can just go ahead and drop your heal spell. Heal spells are heal over time, and I see this all the time, and I'm constantly trying to advise people to don't waste your spells, but heal spells are heal over time. So you want to get the heal spell out early. You don't want to wait until the hog is almost dead or the troop's almost dead, because one more shot from a cannon will kill them, and then you got a heal spell that's doing nothing. You definitely want to get your heal spell out early and keep your troop topped off. So that's exactly what he did here. He got the heal spell down. He knew his hogs were going to be kind of held up here. There's 3 or 4, like I said, 4 major defense towers all right here in a clump. You know that your troops are going to get stuck right here. So just go ahead and get the heal spell down. That way they're topped off. They're going to stay full health, and they're going to be able to move through all those buildings. None of them's going to die, and then they're going to move to the center of the base. So he goes ahead and he does that, and he's still trickling in some wizards here and there, and you can see these wizards just moving up, and they're safe. I mean, they're behind the golems, and nothing's happening to them. So from here, he goes ahead and starts dropping in the hogs from the top. Those are the clan castle troop hogs. So there's five max level hogs in there, and he gets that heal spell down, because the same exact thing is true here. There's 4 or 5 different defense buildings all in a row right here that they're going to get caught up in. There's a Tesla come out. With the heal spell down, there's nothing. You don't have to worry about anything. You drop the 3rd heal spell on top of the remaining buildings, and on top of the king and the skeletons. You got the skeletons, Tesla, and the king all walking around on these hogs, and it doesn't matter because you got a heal spell down. So now you can see that all the defensive buildings are down, enemy king's down, and the skeletons are all down, and he's got at least a dozen hogs alive. So there's no possible way of failure anymore at this point. So that's about it for this attack. So we can just end it here, because that's it. It's 3-star. So I'm going to bring you one more attack here, and this is that dragon attack I mentioned earlier. And like I said, it was an off-the-wall base design, but like I said earlier, if you're in a clan who doesn't have 35 or 40 win streaks, you tend to see bases like this that are just off the wall. And the thing that's interesting about this attack is another thing you oftentimes see, and I'm a big proponent of like the Dragon 10-5 or 105 attack, where you take 10 dragons and 5 balloons. And I usually take 2 rage and a heal, or 1 rage, 2 heal. I like that strategy a lot. But that isn't the only strategy at Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 7 as far as dragons go. You can use minions, and it does well. And you're going to see here in this attack that he uses the dragons and the minions, and he just takes his time, and he lets the attack progress and kind of come together, and where there's holes, he fills those holes, and he doesn't have any, he doesn't have any surprises, and he's not left at the end trying to have, a whole group of dragons cross the map to take out a builder hut in the end, at the one side of the base. He kind of, like I said, takes his time, lets the attack play out, and fills in the gaps as they occur. So let's just go ahead and watch it here. So I think he's going to come in from the clan castle side. Yep. So he kind of lures them out a little bit, and it looks like this guy only had. Well, this is the same thing as before, where they had 3 Valkyries. Valkyries can't attack air, so they don't even come out. So that was pretty nice. So he goes ahead and just starts dropping some troops around the base to clean up these builder huts. Like I said, that is a, the nice thing about taking minions and not going with the 10-5 strategy. He also brought in lightning spells to take out one of the air defense. I normally don't do that, but it worked out for him in this attack. So it definitely works at Town Hall 8, and I don't think quite as much at Town Hall 7. You don't see as much at Town Hall 7, but at Town Hall 8, it definitely works. So right here you can see he still has 3 more dragons that he hasn't deployed yet. And he still has his clan castle troops and a handful of minions. And at this point, he's just letting it happen. He's just letting the attack, play out. And just see there's tons of buildings all around the outside of this base, and it's hard to really get a grip for where your dragons are going to go and how to funnel them into the center of the base, because you definitely need to get a dragon or two in the center of the base here. And if you're watching this video and you're trying to learn funneling and you're struggling with it, and you may need to just take a step back and just start letting the attacks play out a little bit. And as your dragons start to move to either side of the base, maybe you need to have a few left and trickle them in at the end to get them towards the center. So you can just kind of watch here as he, waits to see what the dragons do and then follows it up. And you're about to see where he drops a dragon way in the back, and it goes right into the center of the base and takes out the town hall. Another interesting move here, not interesting, but a smart move, was he just dropped those balloons right there to take out the air defense. It was a little late; the dragon died already, but that's a great strategy to use when you are taking dragons, is to take max level balloons in your clan castle and drop them near an air defense with a haste spell, and just get them right in there to take out the air defense. So here comes in that dragon I mentioned earlier. This one lone dragon goes right into the center of the base. There was nothing else around it. He saved that dragon for this moment, and as far as I'm concerned, that was very good execution on this attack. I enjoyed watching it. I watched it live this afternoon when he did it. Actually has one dragon left over, so pretty good attack. So anyway, guys, this is Colton from Lonely Mountain, and I will see you next time.